what's up? How you doing, guys?
What's up? What's up? What's going on?
What's going on?
Chilling. Another week, another
Episode
podcast.
Another
6.
week, another podcast, episode 6.
Episode 6 on the record. Episode 8, I think.
2 in the archive.
Quite a few hasn't made the cut, but it's fine. But is it your first time listening to our show? We are the Degenerate Knowledge, where uncommon thinking meets. I'm your boy Vic. That's my boy Wags, and that's my boy Joey, the white Cuban. So, guys, how was your week?
I'm off this whole week. I'm relaxing, man. I took it easy today. I grilled today at like noon. I did
Nice.
a bronzino that came out amazing.
I saw the video.
Yeah.
How was it?
Oh, dude, I stuffed it with mint and cilantro, some lemon,
That sounds
some lemon
delicious.
peels. I stuffed. What else did I put in there? White and purple onions. And then I took some mashed garlic on the outside, lemon, little olive oil, threw it on the grill. Amazing.
Nice.
Cool.
Sweet.
Joey,
Been
how's your week?
going good so far. We got the Knicks up 2-0 in our series against the Philadelphia 76ers. So that's the only. Yankees been sliding lately, but overall, sports-wise, we're doing good.
I know New York's doing good. The
Islanders,
right?
Rangers are playing. Rangers are playing right now. Islanders tomorrow. They blew a 3-0 lead yesterday, which sucks, but it is what it is.
No, yeah, I know.
Still a long series.
That's what it is.
Guys,
So, Wag,
most
so
importantly,
did you-
what are we drinking tonight?
Oh yeah, what are we drinking tonight? I see. We have planned to drink something today together. To blah 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 blah. Today to introduce a drink we haven't drunk before, but we decided to just just open the playground and drink whatever we want to drink.
It's Degenerate's
having-
choice.
Yep.
Yes, I'm having On the Rocks. It's a premium cocktail mix, the Manhattan. One of my faves.
And I went back to my vivid dream drink, monkey shoulder.
Nice. I am scaling it back a little bit. I am having, this is not a 40 ounce of oldie or anything like that. This is a Tecate. This is a Mexican beer. It's a favorite.
There you
Nice, light. Taking it easy today, as you guys might know from previous episodes or the listeners. My blood pressure has been a bit of an issue as of late. So, cheers.
Yeah. So that's like a light version of a Modelo.
Yes,
with
it's
a
a
mango?
really
okay.
it's a really
never had
nice
that one
light beer, man. It's awesome, really refreshing on like a hot ass day. You wouldn't have like a really heavy beer or anything like that. Something easy like this just goes down so soft.
And we can find that at
And being
any
that it's Florida,
market.
yeah. I've gotten it. I mean, back home, I had gotten it at Publix. A lot of places are now carrying Tecate. They have this one, which is the red label, which is the original,
Mhm.
and then they have one that it's a blue label. And I think it's a lager or a pilsner or vice versa. I'm not sure which one is which.
Gotcha.
But awesome beer.
Yeah. So I mean, if you don't mind, can we share some of the messages we shared today so we can make fun of you,
Yeah.
Wagner? Or you good?
Yeah, go for it. Laugh at my.
So-
We laugh
so-
at your expense at all.
Oh, you guys
pretty
all the
often. I guess
time,
we do it
so-
at my expense this episode.
No, so I mean, people think look. Yes, we do the podcast, but we shit on
Oh
each
yeah,
other
throughout the day.
every single
We're
day.
three assholes.
Bros, 3 bros. That's what we do.
So Wagner had a little high blood pressure today,
Little.
and then
Yeah, I don't know about
hey,
little.
I'm trying
I
to
think
be
that was
trying to be
Fuck.
discreet here, bro. I don't want to share the
Fuck.
numbers, bro.
I'll share my
So,
numbers.
Go ahead, show your numbers.
So you guys know I have frequent blood donation for my liver and stuff just because I have really high iron. But I went to the center yesterday to donate, and I got there early, and they put the cuff on me, and the lady starts hitting the button, and she was like, "That can't be right." And in my head, I'm like, "God, I hope that's not right," because I'm looking at that screen and I'm like, "Damn, they're gonna kick me right out." Because if your blood pressure is too high, they won't draw your blood.
Yeah.
So when she took my blood pressure, it was 200 over 100.
Whew.
She was like, "Are you feeling okay?" I was just like, "I feel great." I was like, why? What's wrong? And she was like, "You got headaches or anything like that? Dizziness?" I was just like, "No, I'm good. I'm good."
She's
Jeez.
terrified.
She's like, "Word, I'm gonna have a stroke right there." And I'm like, "Why? What is it?" She's like, "That's really high. You might want to talk to your doctor about a medication." Uh,
Hmm.
I mean, it's no secret my blood pressure's been an issue the last couple of months. I really don't know why. I have had headaches, the dizzy spells and stuff like that. So it is concerning. And then
Hmm.
this morning it was. Did I give you the numbers for this morning?
I think so.
I think
Yeah.
146/90.
Yeah, 146/90 this morning at like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., something like that. And then I took it this afternoon around 6, and it was like 149/90. So it's,
It's up there. I
I,
mean, it all depends. Like my blood pressure falls around that area, or like maybe like 138 or 140 or like
It's
90. It depends,
you're also giving
but
yourself all this anxiety and nervous when you're measuring yourself, so your
yeah,
blood pressure is
yeah.
going to go up a little bit. So
yeah. So we suggest to Wagner maybe take the night off or whatever. Change your diet. He said, no salad for lunch. He's like, salad? What, I am a fucking rabbit?" So I sent a little picture of a rabbit eating salad. And it says, Doc might suggest, this is Joey. He said that Doc might suggest you eat salads, go gluten free, organic, GMO free, and give a rainbow sticker. I can give you a rainbow sticker. I just noticed that right now. And then I wrote, like, just bend over and get buck fucked because you're fucked. No good food
Assholes.
for you for a long time.
yeah,
Can't even eat my
the
own
red
my own
meat. Oh,
amazing
you
food.
got died off the red meat a little bit.
I put yeah, I have scaled back red meat a little bit. I think now if I have red meat once a week right now, it's a lot. I did a I did a I deboned a young what's called a young turkey yesterday. So it's basically they also call it a turkey London broil, but I did it with jerk seasoning,
Mm.
Awesome.
2 sticks of
I
butter.
mean,
But
Damn.
Also it's the salt.
Yeah,
It's
it is the
funny.
salt,
How older
sodium.
we get,
yeah,
like blood pressure is very important. Because before we never had a conversation and message each other like, this is my blood
yeah. Here's
pressure
my blood
today.
pressure.
Now we talk
Is
about
this
this is our
something I
blood
need to
pressure
worry
today.
about? Fuck.
Yeah.
And what's next? Did you shit today?
Did you shit today? Is it normal?
It's
What's the color
normal.
of it?
What's the color of it? Did it float? Did it sink? What's going on?
I remember. I remember when I was on the road and I was wrestling, and I would pack my bag with all my wrestling gear and shit, my kick pads and my masks and all my stuff. I always had a compartment in my gear bag, and it was just my pills, like my fun drugs. So now when I plan a trip in my bag, it's like Tums, it's fucking it's Imodium, it's Pepto, it's fucking ibuprofen. Dude, it's and I'm take all these shit now and I don't even get fucking high off of it.
No, I do. I add a lot of those stuff. I have my Tums, my Pepsid. I have my stomach pills. I have baby wipes because
Yeah.
when you have gastro issues,
Hmm.
Extra
you gotta
bars of
go. You
soap.
gotta go.
Yeah.
Extra bars of soap, dude. Like Jordan, believe me, when we went to
Yeah, dude.
Vegas, I got like 4 bars of soap. Ran out. It's like, where you going? Like, "Hey, bar of soap, dude. Dude, I changed like 3 times every
And we
day.
only stayed what 3 nights, and he went through how many
Three
bars of soap
nights.
did you go through?
3.
Jesus.
I'm a little OCD, bro. You get it what you get, bro.
Oh
And
man.
So
so we have a pretty good show lined up today. Last week was kind of cool. We just freestyled because of the internet issues we had in my office. So now
yeah.
I'm in my home office. Obviously the background's a little different. The internet's faster. Good. I'm happy. And a lot of good stuff. Funny stuff to talk about. Some debt people going to the bank. Wagner has his food rants as always. Something always gonna piss him off about it. And I just have my final thought. Shit happens, bro. It doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna start off today's video. Pretty cool. So it's like a short skit. I'm not sure it's from a movie or who's a comedian in this. I don't know, but it's hilarious. And we also shit on Gen Z a lot, so or the younger millennials. So this definitely plays in that format that we always do. So I'm gonna share my screen right now. All right, and this time it's gonna work. Am I sharing your screen? There you go. It's sharing. It is sharing.
Hi. One herbal tea, please.
Which flavor?
Flavor. Jasmine?
Sorry, I meant for the boba.
The little spheres of tapioca and sugar?
The tea comes with boba.
Well, it doesn't, because I see the tea right there and I see the boba over there. So why don't we just not combine them? Yeah? So I'll take the tea without the covert diabetes delivery mechanism, please.
The system won't let me do that.
Okay. Yeah, no, fine. One boba, please. We'll call it a mental health day treat. Self-care, right? Isn't that what people call it whenever they need an excuse to do whatever the fuck they want?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, of course you don't. Of course you don't. One chewy sugar tea, please.
All right, you can scan the code.
Why?
Because the code takes you to the app.
That's 2 apps today. Yeah. Got apps for everything, Even though I'm already talking to the person that could just take my order right here, but I got to download an app, right? How about this? I have cash. You have tea. Why don't we just streamline things?
We don't take cash, though.
Yeah. How about cards? Take cards?
Yes.
Oh, great.
But there is a $10 minimum. There's no minimum on the app, though.
Sorry, it's it's not your fault. You didn't create the system. The system.
That's me at a fucking Starbucks, losing my shit slowly.
And the funny thing is, when you go to that Starbucks, there's a tip jar full of money there. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, dude,
Ooh, who the fuck's leaving tips in there?
I do. I leave $1 to
Hell no.
Encouraging this shit and enabling it. Guys, if you like the podcast, hit us up. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when we're on. Instagram, TikTok, X, you name it, we're on it. Follow us, like, subscribe, comment. Tell us what you want to see, what you want to hear. If there's a spirit in particular that you want to see us sample and enjoy, we enjoy it for you guys.
Nice. And tell us how we suck. So that's important.
Tell Victor
Yeah,
how he
comment,
sucks.
please.
Yes, please comment how I suck. So
What else we
all
got?
right.
Yeah, that's me losing my shit. That's me to a T. Losing
Dude,
my
what are
shit.
you talking about? When I saw this, when the guy was like, I would have flipped.
That's got to be
I would have
Florida.
took that shit.
That's a New York transplant in Florida.
That doesn't
That's
happen.
me.
Doesn't happen in New York City. No.
No, that's
That's a California shop where they all do their own thing, and
and I tell
they
you
pay
why
with
I
their
feel
own
this fucker's
debit
pain,
cards and that they
because
can't afford.
when I go to Publix,
Yeah, that's crazy, man. California is a crazy. I'm not sure it was California or it's Florida or whatever, but just imagine that's what you have to do nowadays. It's an app for an app, and it's going crazy. I don't know. I think Wagner's a little frozen
I
there.
think so too.
you guys are frozen on my end here
Oh,
from what
man.
I'm seeing.
Let's don't know how to correct this.
Let's see.
Wagner is
Maybe it's my
we
Wi-Fi.
lost
I
Wagner.
don't know.
Oh well, we
Blood
lost
pressure
Wagner.
went through the roof,
Let's see his
CEO.
face there.
See what I can
Yep, there he disappeared. He's going to get his blood pressure meds corrected. Put his thing around his arm. What do you call that shit? The
Like,
blood pressure.
yep.
Pressure. What do you
I
call
think
it?
something like that. He's measuring his
Something
blood
like that.
pressure
I'm not a.
every hour or so. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not a medical professional. I don't know what it's called, but
and his
dude, when I saw that video, I started laughing. And then when I was laughing, but I was getting tight too. I was getting upset. I'm like this chick is getting me really really
it
angry.
reminded me of a scene
because
off Curb in the Larry David show. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Curb Your
Yeah.
Enthusiasm.
So like, yeah, sounds similar. A coffee shop, they don't accept cash, and he freaks out because he's like, "You guys don't accept cash, but there's a tip jar and all that." Yeah, dude, those are the
Yep.
times we live in now.
Yeah. Oh, I think we lost Wags, man. I'm not sure we can do this shit over again or
I
not.
think we could take a little time out.
Take a little time out. I don't want to take a time out. Drink some more. What you drinking again
Monkey
today?
Shoulder, the one that gives me vivid dreams. And
Did you pour yourself a drink?
oh yeah,
yet?
on ice. Because strictly, I don't really like it this neat that much. I like it on the ice. Get a little watered
Yeah.
down. Tastes perfect.
Mm-hmm. Any bets? What's going on today?
Yep, I have quite a few. There we go.
There you go. He has risen from the dead. It is true. It is the man, the
No
legend.
stroke, guys.
It is the God with a small G. It is Wagner the Maya has come and resurrected and saved us all from the boring conversation having Joey talk about no fucking thing but bets. How you
Sorry
doing?
about that. I don't know what happened. My Wi-Fi seemed to have crashed or something in the house. So I had to.
Oh, so today you had the
It's
issue.
me. I'm
Yeah.
launching. But here's my here.
Jinxed
Here.
yourself.
I'm operating off of my own hotspot, so I should have
Nice.
good signal anyways. So fuck you, Victor, and your shit service in your office.
You could use your cell phone to plug into the podcast, which you use. We use Popcast. I'm going to shout out Popcasting for hosting our podcast. Popcastle, who's hosting our podcast, where we suck badly, but it's okay.
Vic's been drinking.
Yeah, I can drinking right now. Yeah,
Started
I need
early.
a drink. I have a story. Before we continue on to the next stuff we're going to talk about. We did shit on you, talking about your blood pressure went off the roof,
That's
and then you had to attach the blood pressure to your to your junk to see you're all right,
Make sure I'm alive.
something like that.
Wagner's getting fancy
So-
too with the little wine glass and pouring
so-
a beer.
So I
Yeah,
funded a deal
not a
2 weeks
bistro.
ago. There you go. Salud. So I funded a deal 2 weeks ago. The fucker didn't pay me at all.
Right
First
out of the
payment,
gate.
ROA. Huh?
Right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate.
So you
They
went
didn't pay
what?
no comps, nothing like that.
Hold on. So you went.
And then
it was RO8. What? That's close
Yeah,
the count. No. Stop payment.
Stop
Yeah.
account. So, and then, I'm pulling Decision Logic, whatever it is. Decision Logic is a tool that you use to verify the
Bank
bank
verification
accounts and
system.
stuff. Yeah, and then I'm seeing him moving the money around. Like, okay, of $100,000 he's moved out to a different account. Like, okay, I'm okay with this cat. Like, okay, so we contact him. He's like, oh, it was a mistake. Blah, blah. Okay, cool. Let's get back on track. Nothing. Ghost, whatever it is. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna file. And I was thinking to file in that particular state, but I decided, you know what? I'm going to do it in New York because easier, less rules.
Where are you
in
gonna file?
regards
The legal?
yeah,
Legal file. Okay.
legal filing. And in the same token, I could go after him civilly and also criminally
Yeah, you can go
because
for
it's considered a
fraud.
wire fraud.
Yeah.
So he calls us today, say, "Oh, you guys are crooks and stuff like that." But I'm like, "Whoa! You took our money." Oh, but I didn't know what I was getting into. Well, you signed a contract. We explained to you over the phone. Oh, but the sales rep, your sales rep, like not our sales rep, is an independent salesperson. I do apologize if he misled you. It's the information.
Fuck
We
that
could,
ghost.
resolve this issue to send us the principal back, and we good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
Spent it
I
already.
lost whatever. Yeah, I have a business loss. Business loss, dude. I gave you money 2 weeks ago. What do you mean business loss? I said, look, this is your option. Your option: send me my money today, and I will stop the commercial lawsuit. If not, I'll continue on. And if I feel like it, I will sue you civilly. And if I feel like more, I will contact the district attorney in your area and go after you criminally because what you committed is a wire fraud.
The reason he
Guy
called
flipped
you
out.
is because because of the court filing.
Yeah.
As soon as
got
you put the filing in, there's a not a red flag, but it's a flag that goes off to a lot of attorneys in the area, and they're going to start pitching him on legal services.
I mean, my contracts have not like a confession and judgment, but I have a waiver of personal service, so I could send a summons complaint both by paper,
Bypass the
but
courts.
as well by email. So he got called by my
notification.
So
attorney
Vic,
and
this is
all
the
that good
cat
jazz.
you
So I'm like,
told me about at the lounge the other day. Last
oh
week.
yeah, man, I was tight.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a lot of money, but I
The
was tight.
principle of
You know what I'm
it.
saying? I'm
Where's it located?
in Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah. I was tight. And then today was a weird day. Then 20 minutes later, I get a phone call for a person that we're suing.
Mm.
Oh, you guys froze our bank account. I'm like, okay,
Fuck yeah, we did.
what's the name of your business? Okay, we try to work with you guys. Yeah, we're doing a payment plan, but yeah, but you stopped communicating. And then based on our conversation, we said we send you a notice of default and said if this is not resolved by X amount of time, we proceed on with legal matters, in which we have done.
Yeah.
All about I'm like, but on the conversation, I did state that my company has the right to execute a judgment in case of breach of contract, meaning non-payment for long periods of time, taking additional funding like this without our authorization or any fraudulent act. Say, oh yeah, but she stated that she took two other ones, or her husband took two other ones.
Oh, you
Like, yeah, I see
stacked.
that.
You
Oh,
stacked.
double, triple, yeah, double stacked. So much money from the same broker too, which
You
which
should.
we're gonna kick
Oh,
out.
you gotta fucking go after him too.
Yeah, we gonna kick out. And then I said, look, and for her, she was calm. She realized the mistakes. Says, look, say, I'm glad that you're in a payment plan with the two other funders, but we was the one who was leading with you, and you guys didn't get into the payment plan with us. Either my attorney, the firm that's working that file, dropped the ball and then didn't pursue what it needs to pursue, which I have a conversation with them because I've been tight with them lately.
Mm-hmm.
And I send the new information for them to contact them. I said, look, it's an easy fix. You contact the attorney. We can release the lien in your bank, but you have to set a payment arrangement. I mean, we get you on track, and then this will be all solved. I do feel bad because some of these people, some of these merchants, get jerked around by these salespeople and lie to them.
Yeah.
And it's just a shitty, it's a fucking shit
I
show.
remember the old. I know you're looking for $100,000. I'll get you $100,000, but it's gonna be across four different lenders.
Yeah. So that was today.
Bullshit.
Today, like this whole week, it's only 2 days. I swear, this week felt like
Yeah,
this
it's
2
been a
days felt
long
like
week so
3
far.
weeks.
I've enjoyed
Yeah.
my last 2
Yeah,
days.
I
dude.
know.
you're spending
So
time on
next week
vacation.
you start your new job, right?
Yeah, I
I'm
start
serious.
with the new firm on Monday. It's gonna be awesome. I can't fucking wait. But
Cool.
dude, literally all I did today, I woke up. I don't sleep late. I'm up at 5 a.m. sending Victor fucking videos on Instagram and shit.
Yeah, both of us doing the same time.
Yeah. So I don't sleep much. I'm up at 5:30, and at like 7, I take the dogs out for a walk. Take the little one out first, and then the big one goes for a longer walk. And then I just hung out, and I was just like, all right, it's 8:30 now. What do I do? Oh, let me do the prep for what I'm gonna have for lunch. So I started doing the prep for my bronzino, and I grilled it, whatever, did my thing, and then I just sat in my living room.
The whole
I didn't even
afternoon.
watch TV. I literally sat in my living room for like 2-3 hours in just quiet. And I just sat there and just no phone, nothing. I just sat there and relaxed. It was the most amazing 2-3 hours that I've ever had in such a long time.
Dude, that was me Saturday, bro. I was so bent last week. I was so pissed off. Like Friday really like got to my skin to the point that like my pressure was so high. I was dizzy. I had to take a cold shower to calm me down like for 30 minutes. It's just like to lower my pressure because I was about
Your
to
blood pressure was
freaking
going through the
explode.
roof too.
So my
Yeah.
wife let me be Saturday. I was in the bed until like almost like 2 o'clock, bro.
Fuck.
Just watching videos, sending you shit. Just sending you shit. I'm like, we get all like, oh, here's a video thing.
Yeah.
Watch it.
So tomorrow I got the doctor tomorrow at noon and sit and discuss the medication and shit and see
Yeah, he's
it's
gonna
gonna
tickle your
suck.
balls a little bit.
Yeah, you turn and cough. Turn and cough.
Like this.
Yeah.
How's your pressure now?
It's good. Keep doing it. It's dropping.
It's dropping.
So I got the doctor tomorrow. Yeah, I don't want to be taking pills and shit. I was hoping that I could, monitor it or just manage it with exercise and shit, and it's not working as well as I had hoped. So
Hey, you know what? There's always a
Yeah.
vegan diet, a gluten-free diet.
yeah,
I mean, you
I'll
could
just
be
hang
vegan and
myself.
vegetarian and have high blood pressure.
No, I know.
What's up?
I
I
mean-
mean, my cholesterol is fine. My cholesterol is fine. I'm not overweight. dude, I weigh 205. I think I weigh less now than I did for my fucking wedding. You
Do
know?
you?
Yeah, dude. My wedding, I was like 230.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like 220, 230 for my wedding. Because it was before my knee replacement.
Yeah,
I was
yeah, that's
heavier
right.
before
That's
my
right.
knee replacement. As soon as I had my knee replacement, I cut a ton of weight.
Look at Joey spilling his
You
drink.
saw that?
That's for your homies. I saw that. I
You
saw
saw it
that. It was
right
like a
there.
bad like drink pouring. What the hell is that?
So what else we got? What's up? What's up? What else we got?
We got your
Your veal.
food rant,
Oh,
your veal.
my veal. Guys, don't ever go to the fucking If you go to the restaurant, don't ever have the fucking veal. Whatever you do, don't have the veal. Just avoid it. There's a lot of
Just
scams in restaurants. There's a lot of chicanery in restaurants. But this you can watch and enjoy though. This you can watch and enjoy though.
just do like a quick intro.
Watch
What
that.
we watching here?
So this is a veal chop. So this is a legit veal chop. It's been pounded out super thin. It's been pounded out and super thin, cooked and prepared in Parmigiana. Cooked and prepared in Parmigiana clay.
So this is a legitimate.
That's a
veal.
legitimate veal chop.
All right.
That's
All
a
right. So what I'm gonna do is
legitimate
play
veal
this
chop.
so the people could who's watching on YouTube could check it out. I'm not sure there's any like audio contact of this. If not, check us on YouTube. It's better anyways.
Pounded and breaded veal chop gets seared in a pan on high heat with some melted garlic herb butter. It gets flipped. The bone gets basted. Another flip. Then they pat down the oil. It gets placed in a tomato sauced pan. On goes more tomato sauce, shredded mozzarella, Parmesan cheese, and then into the broiler to look like this. They slide it onto a plate and finish it with some fresh basil. This is the veal chop Parmesan from Rocco's of Rockaway Beach in Queens, and it needs to be on your devour list. The breading has a nice crisp, it's cheesy and just...
Looks like he's enjoying his veal.
How awesome did that look?
No, that looked unbelievable. That looked really good.
Dude,
So
last time
you
I
see
had
what a
veal was
real
Parmesan.
that's a legit veal chop right there. Now, veal is one of the biggest scams in restaurants, and I personally don't like to have veal no matter how it's presented on a menu when I go to a dining establishment, whether it's a high end or low end, whatever. So, Vic, I'm gonna have you do a little research right now. Pull up the restaurant cost per pound on veal compared to pork. I'll tell you why.
I'm always curious I've heard of this before, that they say that you shouldn't order veal at a restaurant. It's not
Should
worth
not.
the price because they can
No.
gouge the shit out of veal and make it all
So
this
they can
fancy.
gouge the shit out of veal, but the profit margin on veal is extremely thin. So what happens is the cost of veal to a restaurant is really expensive compared to the cost of pork. Pork's very inexpensive. So what a lot of restaurants typically will do is they will present veal on a menu, but they're not serving you veal. They're actually serving you pork tenderloin that is cut
Mm.
in medallions, pounded thin, and it's presented to you as veal. So you're not eating veal, you're eating pork. And it'll always be presented in some kind of a dark sauce so that you can't really tell based off of the color of the meat itself.
So, Wags, if
If
I
you've
were
ever
to
had
order that veal, what's the difference taste that you get from a pork tender?
so the difference
medallion and
between
veal.
so the medallion is going to be pounded super thin. So when it's pounded thin, it's going to stretch out flat, almost like a regular veal steak would be for if you were going to have like veal Parmesan or a veal in cacciatore
Right.
or what's the other one? The brown sauce with the mushrooms,
Marsala?
marsala.
No,
So it's always some kind of a dark sauce so that you can't really tell the color of the meat. Now the difference, if you're someone who really knows, your veal versus pork, the texture is between what they're giving you, which is going to be a pork tenderloin cut, is a little similar, but there is a more of a tacky texture to veal than there is to pork.
Okay.
And the reason that restaurants do this is because of the cost. So they can give you a legit veal cutlet or a legit, veal dish, but their profit
Okay.
margin is next to nothing. They're in some
All right.
cases they're losing money versus where
So the
they
bet.
can then give you the pork and mark it up, 3-4 times what they paid for it, and that's where they're going to make their difference on the
They're
margins.
trying to cut corners, I say.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
it,
All right.
and when I see that, and go ahead, Vic, and then I'll come back to what I was saying.
Carajo, coño, guys, and Josh. All right, I love you. All right, so why can I find? It's kind of hard to get answers on how much veal costs in a bloody restaurant, but I
Expensive.
have an estimate. It is $15.99 a
Pound.
pound that veal cutlet is.
How much is pork a
Now
pound?
I'm not sure what's the profit margin, what they charge up in the restaurants. Dude, the last time I had veal was like 30
Dude,
years
it's
ago.
so expensive at a restaurant. It's
Yeah.
always above
And
30
then you want to know
bucks.
how much
Of
is pork? What?
Pork, like pork tenderloin.
Pork tenderloin. You give this task to a guy who don't eat fucking pork or red meat and shit. I appreciate that.
Makes him
You're
wonder.
quicker on the research than Joe is.
Oh, Joey's retarded. And I don't mean that to insult, those with disability. By no means.
No, it's our
It's a
our
term that
bar.
we use, endearment, from the 80s and 90s, means he's dumb.
Dumb as shit.
I'm sorry, I'm coughing. Whatever.
So, what do you
I can't
got?
get an answer.
He can't get an answer. The red meat guy can't.
Okay, pork tenderloin, 2 per package. $10.27.
Pork is very cheap.
Okay.
I mean,
It's super cheap.
yeah.
So now,
Yeah.
when you go to a restaurant, the average cost of any kind of a veal dish the price point is gonna start at like $46, whether it's a chop or it's a parmigiana or whatever. Any kind of a veal dish typically will start at that. So based off of their fucking their profit margin, they're not making a lot, because now you got to figure in what they got to pay for it and how they're going to present it, plus the cost of the other ingredients that are going to go into this dish. I've actually done a comparison. There was a cook, I forget his name, and he made the same points, and he showed you how it was done, and I copied the recipe and I did it myself, and it's called veal scumbag.
Yes, I saw
Veal
that.
a la scumbag. It's amazing. The dish itself is great, but it's pork, and and when I had it, as soon as I ate it, I was like, I can see why people would think that it's veal. So they did like a blind tasting, just to prove the point, where they served people who would typically have a veal dish, and they served them pork, and people were like, oh my god, this was the best veal that I've ever had, and they couldn't tell the difference. And then when they served them the actual veal, they were like, oh, this is okay, it's all right, I've had better. So it's just like, all right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you went to a restaurant and ordered veal and you got jerked around?
Oh, I
or
got fucked
something?
once. Yeah, on a veal.
Oh,
I got fucked once.
Yeah,
on it.
but why today's rant? Because you wanted veal and you realized you
No,
ate veal shit?
just I was in the mood. Yeah, I've been in the mood for veal, and
Good veal
I
is
saw
hard
it
to
in
come by.
the supermarket. Yeah, I saw it in the supermarket the other day, and I was just like, "Oh, that veal!" And I saw the price on it; it was expensive as fuck. I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm not gonna pay for that shit. I'll just make veal scumbag at home and just give myself the impression that I'm having the shit."
I'm kind of curious
It's
that
funny
recipe
because
now. Veal scumbag.
It's good. It's actually on my
it's the
TikTok.
same way you do it.
It's on my
It's the
TikTok.
same way you do it. Yeah, it's the same way you do it. You pound the shit out of it as thin, same form of ingredients, seasoning, whatever it is.
A mushroom broth. It's just the only difference is going to be the texture of the meat.
texture.
Yeah, but it came out really good.
Which people don't know.
I'll send you the video, Joe, and
All
you
right.
can follow it. I did it step by step, so you'll see exactly what I do and what I
Make
use.
it better. Try.
Yeah. See, what's funny part is a lot of people don't know the different textures of these type of meats, the gamey meats. I mean, the gamey meats you could tell. But like
Yeah.
veal and pork or certain cuts of steak, they have no idea
Yeah.
because it also depends who cooks it. Because you might get the most expensive steak, like Wagyu, right?
Hmm.
And you fuck it up, it tastes like a $2 cube
Yeah.
steak.
Wagyu is so popular nowadays. I see it on the shelves in the
Yeah. It's
supermarket now.
become.
It's huge.
Yeah. There's certain supermarkets that carry, but they carry it. There's different grades to Wagyu. There's like an A1,
Right.
there's an A2, and then there's like the A5, which is the very
Kobe.
expensive
I noticed
stuff.
a lot
And then
of
from there
burger
you get into
places
Kobe.
are carrying or making Wagyu burgers, and they jack up
They're
the
lying
price.
to you,
Oh, I
bro.
know.
Bullshit.
It's
Which
it's
is
To
not
tell you
worth it.
exactly
It's
what they're
bullshit.
using. They're using
They're using
picanha.
fat.
They're using
Yeah.
sirloin cap.
Mm.
That steak that I grilled a couple episodes ago
Right.
was the
Mhm.
steak with that huge fat cap in it. That's
Okay.
what they do.
Yeah.
That's what they're using. They
Unless
grind
you're
it
not
down and make a
seeing it
burger
from the
with it.
package to the
Yeah.
grill,
Then now
Yeah.
you can't
it's
trust
not
it.
even
No.
worth it.
And then they're
Yeah.
just trying to make a more profit because they jack up the Wagyu
Absolutely.
burgers. You go from you get your standard burger $15. Now the Wagyu burger $28. Like, dude.
Like for my my pet peeve. Like, how do you know this is cage free chicken?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Fuck it, chicken's chicken. Cage
Well, they
free,
say that
like
the color of the yolk is going to be extremely different. It's going to be like almost like orange.
That's with eggs
or,
though.
or red
Like the cage free and
versus
all that.
typical yellow that you would see. I don't
Yeah.
know. Eggs are eggs for me. I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna like nitpick how my eggs are fed or how they're raised. I don't give a shit.
Oh, dude, did I
I'm not
see in
one
a
of those.
video about the whole chicken thing? Is it
Don't
cage
fuck it up
free
for
at the
me. Don't fuck it.
restaurant?
Don't
It
fuck my
says,
shit
and
up.
then and no, wait, hold on, and then the waiter, it was a joke, and then
Oh.
the waiter comes with the profile of the chicken where it was raised and
Oh,
shit.
that one.
That
Yes.
video.
Yes. It's just like, well, this chicken was raised in the such and such regions of whatever state,
Yeah.
fed on a
Did it have
diet of
friends?
It didn't have
it was
friends.
fed on a diet of grains of such and such from the. It was great.
That's funny.
It was organic,
Yeah.
local grain, whatever. I'm like,
It was
I
that
swear,
was hilarious.
if I hear that in a restaurant, I would get up. I was like, I'm done. Because people are like, oh, I go to Whole Foods. Yeah, I get my chicken in Aldi's and Little,
Aldi's,
and then
BJ's,
when I smoke it and grill it,
it all won't taste
you're
the
gonna
same.
eat it to the point to like, damn, this is great. Yeah, you know why it's great? Because I cook it with love.
Cook it with love.
I
There
put
you
some
go.
love in
You
that.
massage the shit out of that.
Yeah,
Pound it
and
a
then my
little bit.
wife does an amazing marinade for it, and I do my little seasoning on top of it, and I have a particular time how I smoke it and how I grill it. It's just love. Like, food tastes good because of love, nothing
Yeah,
else.
man, it's all about how you make it, who's prepping your food, and what's behind it. I can tell you for sure that like when I cook, how I feel comes through in my food because like I've made food and I've cooked when I've been in shitty moods and my food tastes awful. Like if I've had a really bad day and I'm aggravated and I'm carrying that over into the kitchen, it's gonna show in my food.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
shows in my
Well,
food.
so we drink a lot, but we know how to mix drinks. I don't know about Joey knows how to mix drinks.
What?
I mean, he tries at the lounge, but
Try.
he's
I
not the best.
I go over the top with that. I make it a little stronger than Victor's liking. I'm with you,
Yeah.
Wagner. I make a
This
triple.
man, I'm heavy. I'm heavy.
Yeah.
Now,
No,
I don't have a
no,
single
one
old fashioned. My standard old fashioned is always a double.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean, look,
Yeah, always.
when he makes like my gin and ginger ale, look, I have no problem. Like,
Oh,
all right,
not
cool,
this
I'm going with
bitch.
whatever it is.
Oh, not this
And
bitch.
then he just like pour. I'm like, dude, you got, it's like 2 for 1 here. You got to put 2 ounces, 1 ounce of ginger ale here. I mean, it'll take me a hot minute, but it leads me to this broad.
Her again. Her
Obviously, everyone have seen this clip, seen her, but every single time I see it, she is hilarious. But I gotta share it though. I gotta share it. This supposed to be in our last week episode, but because of internet issues, we couldn't do it. So
3 ounces of bourbon in. So this is a pretty strong drink, and not that many people order.
Pretty strong drink, yeah.
pretty strong drink.
That video is funny no matter how many times I see it.
That's hilarious.
Dude, she looks wasted, bro. Look at her.
I
3
mean,
ounces.
Yeah,
that
whoever
was
she's
that
she's
was
serving,
that
that's
was
the typical drink.
bro. That was a 16-ounce glass. That was a pint glass, and she filled it
But
almost to the
have you seen the whole video of this without any
I
like
haven't.
edits to it?
No,
No.
no.
Dude, you gotta find it. It is hilarious. You guys see it this whole show.
Is there a clip where she's actually tasting the cocktail after she makes it?
I
I'd
think.
love to
Yeah,
see
I gotta
that
find
for
it.
the next
What's her
episode.
This is
reaction? I would love to
about
see her reaction to her own fucking ridiculous drink.
Not even
Yeah,
mixing it
yeah,
either. She probably just doesn't
Yeah,
even
it just
stir it.
gave it a just.
Oh man.
And she's not using anything good. What was she using? Jim Beam or something?
I mean, that's a good
Oh.
mixed bourbon,
Jim
but
Beam.
she's not mixing it clearly.
No.
No, so I don't know. We discussed this in the show or not, but when Joey and I went to Vegas, we had a layover in Chicago, and in Chicago it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know what? I already had a gin, whatever it is, at the first restaurant or stop by, whatever you want to call it, with the white bagel. They supposed to be
I think it
poppy
was
seed
a
bagel.
Goose Island bar that we went to.
Yeah, it's a Goose Island bar. So we walked there. I was like, all right, he's got Goose Island. Might as well. I'm down for an IPA any day.
7 in the
So I
morning.
go in there, and then we saw gin. And Joey's like, dude, I want a gin. I said, all right, what you want? I said, I just want a gin and tonic. Like, that's it? Just one gin and tonic? I said, all right, fine. I said, all right, guy, let me get a gin and tonic, one. And then let me get a double with ginger ale and a lime. Bet. Guy gave 2 ounces or 3 ounces of gin to Joey, his tonic water, his lemon, right? And with me, he took out the pint, couple of ice in there, fill it up almost near to the rim, leaves a half an inch, and sprays
Almost like that video.
ginger ale.
Like that video. Yeah.
Always like that
You
though.
beat me to
But
it.
I didn't say anything. Everyone around the bar looked at the drink, looked at me, looked at the bartender. It's like, holy shit, that's a healthy double. Because they all heard me say, give me a double gin and ginger ale.
Yeah, people were all looking at us. They're like, "You guys are drinking
And
7
then,
in the
like,
morning."
I'm like, holy
That's
shit, I got
me.
5 minutes left. He's like, you be done? Watch.
Well, because
That's
we were
how I
boarding at the
travel.
time, so we had to really chug our drinks pretty much.
You had to
We were
pound
like,
it down.
oh yeah.
That's how I travel, and I don't like I hate the whole process of not the. I don't want to say that I hate traveling. I hate the process that you have to go through once you get onto the airport grounds. The whole, check in, you're all the bullshit, here's your bag. And then what really drives me fucking nuts is the whole TSA process, because I think it's all bullshit. It's you can't guarantee me that I'm safe on that fucking airplane. I don't give a fuck who, like, a motherfucker shipped himself freight in a box from New York to California. You can't tell me that this fucking guy was in an airplane. You can't tell me that, like, I'm gonna be safe. I hate it, and I'll tell you why. Perfect example.
You hate it because you hate wasting time. That's
I
what
hate.
you
I do. I hate having my time wasted.
Also stuck on
I'm
the
fine.
runway.
You know
too.
what? Because you wait till the last minute. I go
I
there.
don't.
I have
No.
clear-
I'm always
I'm only
early when I
20
travel,
minutes,
dude, because I know
I'm
how
20
much
minutes in and out. That's it.
So I'll tell you why I know that the TSA process is bullshit. Okay, this is my wallet. When we go to Mexico, my wallet is always in my pocket. I don't take this out of my pocket when I cross the metal detector. In my wallet is this.
Bottle opener.
I gotta say one.
You hear that, right? It's
Yeah, but
fucking
it's not
metal.
a
This
gun.
thing is heavy as shit. I've made it through airport security every single time that I've traveled with this in my pocket, and I've never been stopped. I've never gotten the, sir, what's in your pocket? Do you have something? The scanner. I've made it through the fucking scanner with this in my fucking pocket.
But you also got a titanium knee.
Yeah, you
What?
got the knee. You got metal in your knee.
You got a titanium knee.
Yeah, but that scans differently because it's surgical steel.
Okay, but look, let me tell you something. How you fly? Like United or you use any airline?
Usually JetBlue. When we do Mexico,
Okay, so
JetBlue. When I fly up to see you guys or my parents, it's
okay, it's
Delta.
worth to spend a little money to go on United, and let me explain why. So you have in Newark, or I think, and also in JFK, and a lot of spots. United has a lot of the lounges.
Hmm.
You could spend $60. Let's say you go like early. Say my flight's at 5 o'clock. I'm there like 10 o'clock, right? I go in. I go to United Lounge. I spend $60 to get in. Anything in that shelf,
It's all Victor's.
all I want. And I got little sandwiches, coffee, all I want. Anything on the top shelf I have to pay for. Dude, I'm
So
telling you.
you're a big time drinker
60
when
bucks.
flying, but for
60.
me, I don't
Excuse me.
really like drinking while flying because it's the urge of going to the bathroom, waiting on that damn line. But there was one time I did take an edible from Vegas on my flight back, and I had to wear sunglasses boarding the plane because my anxiety was like, I'm not gonna be able to board this plane. They're gonna know I'm fucked up, and they're gonna keep me in Vegas. And I don't remember too much on that flight, but it was a fun time.
Maybe
When
not
I
that one.
travel, I usually I get to the airport like two hours early, and just so that I can make it through with the bullshit of TSA. And then once I'm past TSA, I've gotten that out of the way, and now I'm kind of like settling down. So what do I do from there? I know Vic, Joe, you guys also, you both know what I do. Once I'm past TSA, it's the old routine. You have one drink at every bar at the airport until you
There
get
you
to
go.
your gate. So if I'm passing 5 bars in the airport before I get to my gate, I'm having a drink at every single one of those,
But
and I am lit before I even board the fucking plane.
what me and Vic found out when we went to Vegas together is that we had our flight at 5, 6 in the morning. The bars, they were all closed in New York, so we were passing bars, and
Yeah,
they were all closed. And they were
I
like, "We
think they
can't
don't open
serve
till like
until
9,
No,
6."
6.
6.
Yeah,
It
six
used to be
6 o'clock is the
9.
first drink.
Yep.
It used to be 9.
No.
Yeah.
And then now it depends which. I mean, in York, depends which gate. And now the whole thing in York, you have to scan with your phone to order your drink and everything like that, and it comes to you. And other places you pay cash. Everything's
Yeah.
done by the scan, which is fine.
Mhm.
I have no problem because you order the way you want it and all that
Mhm.
good jazz. I'm just used to it. It depends which airline you. I mean, I'm sorry. It depends where you fly to. I'm like, there you go.
Mhm.
Man, I'm good.
Yeah.
Look, I'm used to it. I fly a lot. I'm content. I don't mind. I get there early. I do my thing. That's pretty much it.
Fly
Pretty much
international, you
it.
got to hit that duty free.
I just don't hit the duty free. That's no
No,
way. That fucking thing's a pain in the ass. Nah.
I do. When we go to Mexico, I hit that up.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
All right. We now in the part of our segment that we have. Oh shit! Look at this. We are like cruising through the day. Cruising through the day. Usually we like like an hour
Yeah.
in after my video and shit, and after Wagner ranting about anything he wants about food and bullshit.
Yeah, but we split off for like a little bit, right?
Oh no, me and Joey was still talking.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
We
we
were
were
okay.
just
still.
trying to figure out the fuck he was going to bet on.
Got it.
I was trying to figure out what he bet
I'm
today
up.
because I
I'm
noticed
up.
You're
you
up.
up today.
So far, so
Yeah,
good.
because I noticed because Joey and I and Alex is part of booze
Booze cruise.
booze cruise. So whatever, I'm like whatever. So pretty much I'm like the advisor. And I just mute them, and then like all right, it's like now I'm focused. All right, these are the bets you need to do. Here you go. Here
But
you go.
shout
Here
out
you go.
DraftKings is me and Vic created a group. So like, yeah,
Degenerate.
Degenerate, and
Degenerate.
he could see
Degenerate
what
fan.
bets I put in, and he's can
Yeah.
follow those scores.
I'm up too, but it's in crypto.
It's up in
I'm up
crypto.
too. If you haven't been
There you go.
following, Hedera partnered with BlackRock on a project, and fucking H bar spiked 50% today.
So they pretty much they figured out how to hide some more dirty money.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
And leading into dirty
All right,
money.
talking about dirty
Yeah.
money and crypto and gambling. Joey's gonna share a pic today. A pic today. He's gonna show an article today about this dude who's just ruining
Yeah,
his
so I
life.
never heard of
Go
it.
ahead,
I
Joe.
think he was a G League player. He was on the team for a little bit, but this Raptors forward, I never heard of him, Jonte Porter. He was betting, I guess, making all these types of bets, but they found out under the investigation that he bet his own team to lose. So he put a large wager because he knew his injury status and he knew of his fellow teammates their injury status. So he placed a large wager for them to lose, and they did lose. And they found this in the investigation. So they have a list of what he was wagering. It wasn't nothing like Shohei Otani's translator, what he was betting. But this guy's smallest bet was $15, and his largest bet was $22,000. So he was wagering decent amount of money, not as much as Otani's translator, but enough that he got banned. Uh,
What did he
No, I
make on
mean it
that
makes
20
sense.
22K bet?
they
He made like 40 grand,
yeah.
something like that. But he lost like over like 400 some $1,000 because he's still like
Yes.
in a small
So they have his
contract.
net winnings
So
too. His net winnings is $21,965. So I
That's
mean,
it? That's
to
it?
get
and how much is salary?
I don't know what a G League player or a minor league player makes.
No, just say how much was his contract.
I mean,
That's
those
so
G League
fucking
players
stupid.
they sign a 2-way contract so they could get demoted and promoted frequently if there's an injury on the roster.
But still,
It's still an
it's
NBA
still
contract. He's making league minimum, which is
yeah.
probably six figures.
He was making $6.4 million
Wow,
calculated.
that's I mean,
Yeah. So he threw it away for 22 grand.
22 grand.
For
Yep.
40 grand.
Yep.
Asshole.
He worked.
Asshole.
Who's making he was okay, I have a breakdown here. The share. I'm not sure the share and I'm not sure it's 100%, but I have the breakdown here and go to the website.
So
real
this
quick.
cat pretty much played basketball since he was probably maybe 3-4 years old. Got to the NBA, made his dream, and all of a sudden banned for life from the
Okay.
NBA because he made a bet.
So he stopped. This is what he made. So his 2019 and 20, his salary was 197,000 some
Typical for a
change.
G League player.
2021 was 1.9 million. 2021 to 2022 was 300,000. In 3 seasons, he made 2.3 million dollars and some change.
And I'm sure that there's
Stupid.
going to be more stories like this. The amount of now legal gambling that you could do, more athletes are going to now.
The umps.
Well, they don't monitor.
It's the officials and the umps should be,
They don't.
especially
There's no
now in
union for them
baseball,
to
they are
monitor them.
bullshit.
So yeah,
Bullshit.
the umpires and referees in these major league sports, they're not being monitored because there's no union behind them to say, "Oh, you're betting on this game, you could get banned from this sport." I don't think the leagues can control what they could bet on. It's just the athletes because the team has rights on these players, which is like, it's bullshit.
Yeah, but I mean, clearly these umps are in the pockets of the bookies, and they also gamble. Come on,
They're fixing the game somehow. They know
somehow, dude. Freaking this guy got kicked out from the Yankees. Though the manager.
Boone, the fifth pitch of the game, he got booted because a fan behind him.
Yeah, 7 minutes in the game.
A fan behind him
minutes in the
said
game.
something to the ump, and the ump thought it was him and kicked him out of the game. And he went crazy, which is like bullshit.
Dude, so far this season, he got kicked out like 3 times, 4 times.
I think he's
already?
the most ejected manager in all of baseball. But I mean, he's sticking up for his players. But I mean, at a time now, the Yankees are facing the other team and the umps. So I mean, it's I don't know.
I don't know, but what you betting today, Joey? What
I have some hockey bets, and I took the Cleveland Indians.
Share your hockey bets. Come
We
on.
are not
just
encouraging gambling on this show. Just
but if you have a gambling problem, please call us.
1-800-GAMBLING.
You have a problem gambling? Please reach out.
So you know what? Actually, I'm gonna check the score but I did bet the Cleveland Indians to beat the Red Sox. Won that. It's my first bet of the day. That's a winner. And now I've got to find out with what me and Alex, our friend, bet together. Because me and him in our chat, we say, "Oh, okay, this is what I'm feeling." Then Alex is like, "I don't know. He's got some stats that say no." So we bounce bets off one another.
And the parlays
Yeah,
too.
I mean that's
I'm looking at the parlay. I'm like, no, bro. Mm-mm.
yeah. The
Nope.
parlays are
Nope.
brutal.
No.
All right, it's
So-
tied. It's 2-2. The hockey game that I'm betting.
So our show today is called "Shit That Makes No Sense." All right, and this right here makes no damn sense. We call this "Weekends at Bernie's." So let me share this screen right here. Joey has another article that he wants to share with y'all, and I'm telling you, bro, you can't make this shit up. But in this case, it's not here in America.
Yeah, so I found this article of a Brazilian woman brings her dead uncle to the bank. So she rolls him in on a wheelchair. She's asking for a $3,400 loan. Like that's what your uncle was worth, $3,400. And I from what I read up on, she got denied and she's being investigated because she brought, of course, her dead uncle. But to bring your dead uncle, and they have the video of him like in the bank. They have this all on video. He's what? He's all white. It's I've never seen nothing like this where you bring a dead
He's
person to sign
limp and
off.
everything.
Exactly.
I think, yeah.
Yep. So all for a $3,400 loan. I mean, you couldn't get even a couple six figures out of this.
He's completely dead. I'm like, seriously. I mean, it's disturbing looking at this. I did not want to upload the video because it was sick. She's definitely a sick broad.
Trigger warning for the viewer.
So that's a definition of a
Might be I'm like,
crackhead. Actually, if she
seriously.
needed $3,400 and she had to wheel in her dead uncle.
Yeah, but if you do the conversion, I mean, $3,000 is a long way in Brazil. Brazil's at $3,000 is a lot of money in Brazil.
Hey, you put it all in Bitcoin, and in 10 years, you might see it. It might
Hey,
be
let it
double.
ride. Now here's the shit. She had to get that motherfucker. She had to get that motherfucker in a cab. She didn't just like roll up with him. Like if, I remember reading the article and seeing some of the reports. She actually put him in a cab, and the cab driver was like either oblivious or I don't know what the fuck.
Hey,
but
he's getting paid.
yeah,
I mean, you drive whatever you drive, whatever. Dead hooker,
Yeah.
dead uncle.
How the hell's getting paid? Oh, the cabbie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, that. Come on, seriously. Wagner, we do such a thing. Say, mira, tío. The little hand thing.
$3,400.
I mean, first of all,
put him on some
have y'all
strings like
seen
a
the movie?
marionette. Huh? Yeah, I've seen the movie.
Have you
I've seen
guys seen the
there was
movie?
two of them. I've seen both.
Yeah,
of
part
them.
1, part 2.
Yeah.
Joey, have you seen the movie?
What movie are we talking about?
Weekends at Bernie's, bro.
Weekend at Bernie's. It's an old one. Both of them are old.
I'm not a
please,
movie junkie
go
like
to
you guys. I'm a
Netflix.
sports fanatic.
Go to Netflix, go to Prime, watch the movie.
Funny
you
as shit.
understand what this article and you're like, holy shit.
So
it's
give me a plot
hilarious.
of Weekend at Bernie's. I was thinking of Bernie Sanders, and you smoke weed all the time.
No, Jesus. Okay, so Weekend at Bernie's, the guy was like an investment banker or whatever it is, and some kid was working with him and started working with him and invites him to his weekend or his
Summer
his
home or
vacation home
something
for
like
a party, summer home
Yeah.
for a party.
It's like in the Caribbean.
And then he goes there and he just had a high, like he was like high, whatever it is, and had a heart attack and he's dead. He's like, what the hell am I gonna do? So the whole weekend they pretend that he's alive and everybody's going, hey Bernie, how you doing? And they have the string and going, his hands going like this, back and forth, and he's walking. And then finally towards the end, like, I'm done with this. And part 2, like he comes back.
Holy.
Like the body won't go nowhere. It's hilarious, bro. You gotta watch the movie.
I think in
It's
part
an old
2 they
movie.
like revive him with like witchcraft or something like that in the Caribbean. It was hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I gotta take
Dude,
I
you
gotta
gotta
take a
watch
look
it. You
at
gotta
that
watch it.
Weekend at Bernie's. Sounds interesting.
It's like 90s humor, so like it's definitely not appropriate, but it's hilarious. You're gonna laugh your ass off.
All right.
You're gonna laugh your ass off. It's hilarious. You gotta watch it.
Cool.
You gotta watch it. All right, dude. We got plenty enough time. This is like so.
Hey, we're quick. You in that different office. It's just going fast.
Yeah, there's no interruption, right? So we're not pausing.
We're not waiting for
Yeah.
Wi-Fi
going through.
connections.
How's your drink, dude? I haven't seen you drink, bro. Is that number one? You still babysitting?
No, I've been.
I'm empty.
There you go. That's the champ right there.
I got another one in the fridge.
So next week's preview of the drink on tap is going to be Howler Head. It's a bourbon whiskey. I've never tried it. I've seen it at our cigar lounge, and one of me and Victor's friends, Eric, I've seen it the past 2 weeks. He's been bringing in the bottle, and he's like, "Enjoy this." And he smokes it too, so he says it's good whiskey. I've never tried it. It's one of those newer whiskeys, so we'll see.
I mean, I'm looking at this. I've seen this bottle, and I'm looking at the label right now, and this just does not look like.
He's gonna look
Terrifying.
tough.
This thing looks
It's
scary,
okay.
bro.
It's all right. Hey, look.
It just looks like
Okay.
It's just a very aggressive, angry label.
Looks like a Conor
to
McGregor tattoo, doesn't it? Something like that.
Yeah. Just a really aggressive form of marketing here.
Buy the shorty. Buy the shorty. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Help my liver.
Help
Buy
the
the
liver.
Buy the shorty.
Buy the shorty. I mean, like seriously, like the stuff that we drank. For me, I have first time. Oh no. Besides the diplomat, which I kept.
Well, no, I don't think we never had the
Diplomatico.
Diplomatico that we tried. We tried a different.
No, we had.
Oh,
I had it
but-
before.
Okay.
Yeah. The whole Angel Envy and
Angel's Envy was good.
the Japanese one,
Toki.
Monkey Soldier,
Monkey
Shoulder.
right here.
Monkey shoulder.
Shoulder Monkey, Monkey Shoulder. There you go.
I'm gonna pick up another bottle
Which,
of that
wow,
this weekend.
blew my mind.
Yeah.
I
That
was
was
super
a-
impressed.
Very surprising. Very, very impressed. Very surprised by that. That's gonna
And
be a
then the
regular
cost.
in my house.
Yeah, and the cost and how they sneak it in the bottom, dude. That should be in the top
Awesome.
shelf. That should be like
Awesome.
$60. No
Yeah.
joke.
Oh yeah.
The price of.
So I
that
also
one.
heard.
It's
I also
seriously
got a
pretty good.
suggestion of. I'm not a big vodka guy. I was never really big into vodka, but there is one
Yeah.
vodka that I've heard good things that are very smooth. It's called Stateside vodka. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but I've heard
No.
really good things that people don't compare it to a vodka. It's too smooth. So I might pick it up at Total Wines and we'll see how it is on one of these episodes.
Okay.
Well,
All right. Look, I'm not a vodka
No,
person.
me neither.
Yeah.
But
When I think of vodka,
vodka don't do good.
when I think of vodka, when I think of vodka is Russian putas.
No offense to any of the putas out there. This is not a paid sponsorship to.
Wait,
Degenerate
hold
Knowledge
on,
did not
hold on.
receive any paybacks, kickbacks, or any types of financial sponsorship for any type of putas.
But hold on. I think it's in Amsterdam that these night workers has a union.
They have
The ladies of the night, yeah, they have a union, and they
have a union.
Yeah, they have a union. Yeah, they have a union. They are taxed, and they're provided with health insurance.
Wow. So they treat them very well, the country, man.
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
They do. Not here in America.
No.
Besides
Yeah,
Vegas.
besides Vegas, yeah.
Vegas is legal.
Vodka
I'm sorry.
and okras, that's what we got
just a
there.
little bit. Ooh. Every time I think about it, I think about big bugs. I don't know why.
Yep, so.
All right, so I'm looking at the reviews on this Howler Head. It's got 5 stars by 34 people.
34.
So it's got an average rating of 4.2 stars.
What's
on
it called?
Total
Howler Head?
Wines. Howler Head. Howler
Holler.
Monkey.
Spell it for me, please.
Yeah, it's got like a monkey
HOWLER.
HOWLER.
So, not mistaken, is this Dana White's whiskey or bourbon?
I'm checking right now.
I think
I
he
have no
invested
idea.
money into it, into Howler Head.
Hollow head.
So usually,
Yes.
I mean, the last time I had whiskey, vodka. Speaking of vodka, is on the golf course when my pops. All of a sudden, he whips out a bottle of Tito's out of his golf bag, and he has
nice.
these little plastic cups. We all take shots.
Mhm.
It's a little swing juice, and you know what? I actually played pretty well with the little
You are
juice.
right. Dana White.
Dana White,
It is
yeah.
Dana White.
But I don't think he created it. I think he just invested in
All right, I'm going to share my screen so people will see. Yeah, I see. I mean, obviously you shared this in the chat, but Hey, it might be something that is unique and different that we
Okay,
picked
so they
out.
got also if you click make drinks, do they have recipes for drinks? Oh, cocktails. Yep,
Cartels, cartels.
it's different. I'm okay.
There you go.
A lot of the same where they have to add.
Several classics.
Yep, it's mostly classics on there. Espresso martini, that's a
Yeah,
big popular drink. I'm not into the espresso
Hmm.
martinis. I don't know about you
I
guys.
am.
You
I
guys are?
am. I am.
I
A
like
good. I
the
mean, first of
espresso
all,
old fashions. A breakfast old
yeah. I
fashioned,
mean,
amazing.
it has to be first of all a grade A espresso. You can't put no freaking Folgers and put an espresso setting and
Good
say
old
don't run this
Bustelo.
freaking
So is it
espresso.
almost like a dessert drink, or you can have it? No,
Espresso
the
is not
espresso
dessert drink,
martini.
bro.
Because I've seen like
The martini.
women,
No, you can
No,
have
it's
it.
bitter.
Yeah,
like the women on
It's
my
bitter.
like that I see on social media. They're like, "Oh, we're toasting to espresso martinis," and then they eat their meal. I mean, I'm not into all those.
it's good.
I mean, it is.
It's a vodka drink
I
at
mean,
the end of the
Not
day.
gonna be one that you're gonna be pounded down all
No.
night
Well, I
long,
mean, I've seen people
back to
pound
back. You
those
could
too.
probably have you could have like two, but I think
It's
after
almost like
two
a
of them,
Red
like,
Bull and vodka in a way, but now it's a little bit more
no,
classier. I
well,
mean,
you're
it's
gonna
a
be
little
wide
drinking.
awake. You'd probably be.
no.
I
I
mean, the
mean,
caffeine would keep you awake.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had an espresso martini with vodka.
I thought
I
that was
had it with
typically
tequila.
made with vodka, that you
I
don't
had it
taste
with
it.
tequila. I never had
Okay.
it. Yeah, you don't taste it. It's a bitter thing, whatever it is. It's funny. One time, you guys heard me mention Dan multiple times. My
Hmm.
boy Dan, right? The guy with 7 kids, 7 boys. So my Basin Halen. You know I love Basin Halen. That bourbon, freaking phenomenal. Wagner had the first time in my house.
Yeah,
He's like, "This is
Yeah.
phenomenal. It's great."
it's awesome.
So I decided, you know what? Let me have Bustelo. Let me put this in the filter and pour it through. Holy shit! Make a coffee liqueur drink like cold drip
Oh, you
with
do
the
it with
bourbon. The
the
most
coffee
expensive cold
grounds.
drip I've ever done.
Yeah, I bet.
It was so damn good, dude. I drove to his house real quick. Hey, you gotta
You
try
gotta
this.
try
He's
this.
not a coffee drinker.
That's
So
funny.
it's like, dude, this is awesome. You gotta try it. It's awesome.
Look at that.
Expensive, but it's
H bar
awesome.
up 79%.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
H
Yeah,
bar
talk,
ripped from 8.75 cents to 17 cents today.
Okay, look. I promised
H bar, baby.
Q4, I'll put some money into crypto. Right now, I'm moving offices. I'm spending a lot of money with this move and design and all this bullshit. I'll put some money in crypto,
Don't let the bull run
and
pass
if
you
it
by.
sucks,
Well,
I
don't
don't
go
care.
putting it into shit coins. I know how much you like your Sheeb and your Doge and your garbage ass coins. Put it into coins that actually have utility. Projects with
You
fucking
told me what is activity, so I know.
utility, fucking projects that are tied to good investment companies that are gonna do something, things that are gonna change the financial system. XRP,
Okay,
Cardano. This is not
I'm making a left turn
financial
here. I'm
advice,
making a left turn here. I'm
huh?
making a left turn here. I'm making a left turn here.
You're gonna make a left turn here.
I'm making a left turn here. What happened to that freaking kid I want to punch in his face that lived in his mother's
Yeah.
basement?
Oh,
Talking about
he's
crypto all
still
the time.
doing. He's still out there. He's
We
still
haven't
doing
seen those
videos. He's
videos
still
in a
digging.
while.
So he's got it. So he's scaled back how often he does his videos. So he doesn't do daily videos anymore
His
because
rent went up.
he's working on a whole bunch of other projects. What's up?
His rent went up.
What?
His rent went up.
No,
He had to water the
he
lawn.
actually just bought a house. He's engaged and bought a
Uh,
house recently in a different area of Canada. Um, but he's involved in a couple different projects right now between him and his wife. Like they do
Someone married him.
two projects together. Yeah,
Damn.
she's a pretty girl. Yeah,
yeah,
she's a
there
pretty
you
girl.
go.
Shout out to Mason, Crypto Mason.
Shut. I want to punch him in his
Um,
face.
I don't follow him as much as I
Victor
used
would
to,
like to
just
strangle
because
him.
there's. I know. I don't follow him as much as I used to. I follow a couple different influencers now that are a little bit more consistent and accurate. I mean, he still puts out phenomenal info. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, but there's other people that are putting out more content more frequently, more consistent that I enjoy watching
Okay.
for the stuff that I
Obviously,
am putting money into.
that's cool. Look. Eventually, I'll get into it. I just gotta, sell what I gotta
Yep,
sell.
just
And
hit 80%.
focus. There you go.
I think the other side of the country, the other side of the world is waking up and they're starting to see what's going on. So they're putting money into it.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
it's pumping.
So, again, shit that makes no sense. All right. I mean, obviously, we show videos, shit that make no sense. Guy betting, Wagner's veal. If you go order a veal in a restaurant, you make no sense. You should never order veal in a restaurant.
Don't
You want
ever order
veal?
veal in a
You
restaurant.
go to legitimate, hole in the wall, Italian, true Italian, not this New York
I wouldn't
Italian
even do
bullshit
that.
restaurant in Rockaway. You can see it, the damn bone coming out of it, so you know it's
Yeah.
true veal. All right. Fucking ordering coffee from an app or tea with fucking little balls down your throat. That's some gay shit. And then that person going to bank to get a loan. Again, shit don't make sense. But sometimes, and this leads to the very 1 second video. I think it's 1 second video.
Short attention
Sometimes
span.
we think things make sense, but it doesn't. So I'm going to share this little clip real quick. Poor kid. I swear, it's hilarious. Oh, hold on. You know what? Let me just stop sharing that because I forgot something. Because I'm retarded. It's okay. I took the small school bus.
You wore a helmet in elementary school?
I wear a helmet. I did take a school bus though. All right, let me play this. Do it again.
Play that again.
Let's do it one more time. I watched this shit so many times. One more time.
So that's typically you out there when we're playing golf. Is like Victor's always aiming to hit people on the tee box.
No, I don't. I can't play visual golf because I kill kids.
No, when we're out there on the golf course, when we're actually out there on the actual golf course, the ball's sailing to cars, people, oncoming traffic, or if it's virtually in one of those virtual golf, he's killing
Simulators.
people in hotels.
Not all the time. Not all the time. I'm just not good with my driver. I'm good with my hybrids and my irons and my sand wedge. One of the things I just need to practice more. I haven't been. I should. I should put my freaking clubs in the car and just go after work, whatever it is. Be a good workout for my back. But you see this. I saw a lot of videos today, like what I want to present today. It's quite a few of them. Like, whatever. And I see this kid trying to do something like simple, whatever it is. Oh, maybe it's a trick. But sometimes, again, I want to be very serious with this. Sometimes we think that we have the right idea, the right move, but we don't plan out fully. I mean, look what we showed today, right? Like the guy betting, right? The chick timed the guy to the bank to get a loan. You think it's the right thing in your head.
That's never the
You want a person to get.
That's never the
And
right
then
thing.
this happens. It's like hitting your face. Like buying a house without knowing every single thing that's involved in it. Like the freaking seed for your grass. By the way, my grass is so freaking green. Right, Wagner? It's in the picture. Like, look how green my grass. I'm so
My
proud
grass
of
is
my
looking
grass.
awesome.
But my grass. So I'm like, you get hit in the face with a ball because you don't think fully through. Like shit doesn't make sense at all. Doesn't matter how we plan it out, what we think in our head. It would never make sense until we execute it. And then when we do execute it, if it falls, okay, just adjust. And the problem is with a lot of people, especially with this generation, younger generation, they just give up. They don't adjust.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like seriously, what balls do you have to take a dead person to a bank? That's desperation. That's a sick in the head. That's a mentality that we can never comprehend or ever do because that's I don't know about y'all, but for me, no way in hell that shit's gonna happen.
No.
Just the stench alone will kill me.
Maybe he was fresh,
Maybe it's
Maybe
fresh.
it's still fresh.
Maybe it's fresh. No, seriously. I mean, like, am I wrong? I mean, is there any point to the conversation there? Or, I mean, you want to add to it?
No, I got. Yeah, I can't add to that.
No, you got
This chick wheeled her dead uncle into a
Not
bank.
that chick, but everything with the kid in the ball, whatever it is.
Oh
trying
yeah.
to, trying to make things right and then figure out it's not.
Yeah, I mean, the whole dead uncle, man. It's sometimes you gotta look at your life and be like, what the hell am I doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for only
Yeah,
$3,000, $3,400.
yeah.
That's brutal.
I don't know. That is brutal. But that kid, dude, I watched that video so many times today. Having that kid hit in the face with the ball. I
And
don't
if
know.
all
I
you
think good
all you
episode.
listeners and viewers, if you know of shit that doesn't make sense, please comment and we'll be on the next discussion. Shit doesn't make
If
sense.
there's something that you want to see us talk about,
Drink
something
wise.
you come across on drink wise, if you see some kind of funny video on Instagram, TikTok, tag us. Degenerate Knowledge on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Podcastle. Did I miss anyone? X.
X R
Just
Heart
hit the link tree.
Radio.
That's all.
Just hit
Just
the
hit the link
link
tree.
tree.
You find us all there.
Like, subscribe, hit the comments. Let us know what's going on. Let us know what's up.
All right. Let's drink some more.
Let's drink.
Let's drink some more. So what you have planned for the weekend, guys?
Not a damn thing.
This weekend I'm going golfing for my first time on Saturday, so I can't wait to get out there.
Nice. Nice.
I'm probably gonna fish, do some fishing. I might actually do some fishing tomorrow after the doctor or early. I don't know. I'm off this whole week, so I really don't know. I have no plans for like no set plans for anything that I'm doing any day this week. I'm just kind of just winging it.
Well, you start Monday?
Yeah.
Nice.
So actually last week
I needed this week off, man.
Last weekend
After that shit,
I went suit shopping for the first time since pre-COVID. I don't remember because all my suits don't fit me anymore. I outgrew them. I got wider.
What are you talking about? You wore a suit for your wedding.
That was a rented tux.
Which
you had to actually
which I
buy
advised
one.
him to buy a suit. I advised him to buy a suit,
Yeah,
but he
no,
didn't
I
want. He
wasn't
didn't
gonna
want to
pay
listen to me.
for a tux or a suit. So I went out suit shopping last weekend with my wife, and it literally took
You went to
30 minutes. That was the quickest I've ever bought a suit. It was
Did you went to the store that I recommended?
No, it was one of Freddie's recommendations. So, I was in and out. I gave him my sizes. They had the suit ready. Just tried it on. I was like, bang, I'll buy it, pick it up whenever. Because I have 2 weddings coming up in May, so it was easy. That was the quickest, easiest process of buying a suit.
Did you get one? Did you get 2 different suits, one for each one, or
No, I'm
or
just
one?
one, just one for now because I got more weddings coming up in the fall. So I got an all light gray suit, and then in the fall I'm gonna try to get a navy suit.
I got 2 suits, one for your wedding, one for Barack's wedding.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but you know what?
Oh,
Europe
bro.
is coming up soon, so I might see what they got out there. So
I could buy more suits because I lost weight.
I want a blue
I
suit.
got it.
That's my next purchase.
Blue suit. Not everyone could carry a blue suit.
yeah, it's tough.
But I want a blue suit with some kind of a pattern on it, kind of like the gray one
Like
that
a
I have.
Yeah.
Yep.
When nice,
Like a plaid
when
or a
nice
checkered
light
pattern.
pattern.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
a really
the thing
light
is-
pink pattern to it. Awesome.
Yeah, that's
You know,
sweet.
Right?
well, the interior pink.
Yeah.
And do me a favor.
Pink paisley.
When you do get a blue suit, brown belt.
Oh, brown belt, brown shoes.
Tobacco shoes, cognac shoes.
Cognac, I'll go light brown.
Brown shoes. Yeah. Brown. I mean, I don't know what the official color is called, but it's like brown. It's like
Yeah,
tobacco
it's something
or
like
cognac.
that. Yep.
Yeah. Make sure you got the
Little
the
pocket
the
square.
hanky
I
and
like
a
the
nice-
little
pocket square.
the what's the tie clip? I like that, a little accessory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not big into cufflinks because then you have to get your suits like custom made.
I
want a bow tie to your
lose
way,
cufflinks, man. Anytime I've had a
Cufflinks
pair,
are
I've always lost them
expensive,
shits.
dude.
Yeah.
They're pricing me at like $125, $150 for it was only, I don't think even it was silver. It was that painted silver,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it's called, the coated
That's bullshit.
silver. Yeah, I was like, get the hell out of here. And then I was looking up cufflinks on like a Nordstrom's or Macy's, and they go for like $300, $350. I was like, holy shit.
I mean, that's if you wear those types of
Yeah,
shirts.
those are all
requires
custom
cufflinks,
suits, though.
I'm not a cufflinks guy,
No.
so I don't really care. Because typically, if I wear a suit, depending on how the style is, I always leave it
Yeah.
open.
Room.
Yep.
I leave it open. And depending on the shirt, so like depending on the tie you, depending on the knot you tie. So if you're a standard tie knot, you have the longer one. If you have a Windsor, you want a short collar
Right.
in, so it fills up
It builds
more.
up.
If you
Yeah.
have a bow tie, same thing. You know, it when it comes to suit and ties, I'm like I'm crazy.
I've seen some
But
intricate knots, man. That I'm like,
oh
how the
dude,
fuck do they make that?
Yeah, it's
How do you
crazy.
do that? Or how do you get a tie that is? How do you set up your tie to make it and not have it end up like this fucking long by the time you're done doing it? Because there's so many
it
movements in
there's
it.
a way.
It's
It,
crazy.
it's not only that; it's also dependent type of tie.
Mhm.
So if you have a silk tie, it's thinner. If you want to make a Windsor or a big fat knot, you have to put it the bottom part lower and the thinner part a little higher for you to do the type of loops to just get into it. What really pissed me off when I see guys wear ties and the thing comes up to half of the belly. I'm like, dude,
Yes,
come
that's
on,
what I'm talking about.
That and also
come
the
on.
noodle,
Like for
like
example,
they have the little noodle knot, like it's just it looks like a string. It's like ridiculous.
like there's
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one
yeah.
knot that I like, but I'm like, I am never gonna make that, and I'm never gonna one, I'm never gonna wear a tie knot like that, and I wouldn't know when to wear it, let alone how to do it. It's called an Eldridge.
Mm.
Look it up. It's interesting,
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
and it has like all these movements in it. It looks really nice, but I'm like, why when am I gonna make that?
I stick to my Windsor knots. That's my favorite, and my bow ties. People think that my bow ties when I tie it out, it's just pre-made. It's like no, it's legit. So I take it off for them. I have probably had like 8 drinks. You can't tie it like okay, watch me. And like, how you do it? Want to see it again?
8 drink Steve still.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, it's not that hard. But I mean, again, I love bow tie. It's kind of hard to find a bow tie that is not pre-made
Very hard.
nowadays. Literally, like when I went suit shopping for Joey's wedding, Barack's wedding, I couldn't find a traditional bow tie that is not pre-made.
Yeah, it's all
That
pre-made and
irritated
it's
me.
like a little connector. That's it.
Yeah, a little
Yep.
clip. I'm like, that's not a bow tie.
But that's the same thing with ties nowadays. They all have those the clip ties.
The little
Yeah,
clips. You're like,
it's all pre-made.
that's not a tie. Come on,
That's the younger generation for you. Too lazy to get up and
lazy.
teach themselves.
All right, any final thoughts, guys?
I'm good.
No,
You're good.
I got nothing, man.
I'll be gambling a lot on the
Good,
NBA
Donovan.
playoffs, NHL playoffs, baseball. A lot of sports to gamble on nowadays. It's the good times.
It's a good time. I swear. Wait. So, tell me about the final thoughts. So, Joey's wife listened to our podcast. I'm not sure
Mhm.
which one she listened to, but she approached Joey, said, "Let's talk about this heroin
Oh shit.
obsession that you had." So, what was the end result of that conversation? Because we didn't finish the conversation that night at the lounge.
Well, she thought I was a dumbass for saying, "Why are you bringing up heroin? It's going to be out there that you are now looking to get heroin at the end of the world and shoot up." I'm like, "Babe, it's if I see a bomb and it 30 minutes to survive, I'm out there on the street. I don't care about anything else. I'm out there on the street looking for heroin. I'm getting high, and then I'm dust. I mean, what does it matter at the end of the day? That's how we go out."
And Wagner says, "I have all my teeth."
They're not fake. They're not dentures.
Little crooked on the bottom, but I still got them.
Like and subscribe. Hit the little button. Get notification about our podcast. Share it to your friends. Let us know how we suck, and let us know what you want to talk about. If anyone that we shared drinks regarding the labels, like on the rocks or
Monkey's shoulder.
monkey shoulder, and go ahead, what's that called again?
Tecate.
Tecate. Hey, if you guys are listening and if they want to send a case to us, whatever it is, we will sponsor it.
We
If you
will
want to pay
mention you
us,
guys.
yes, please do, because I'm
Please
trying to
do.
get rich.
Men,
and
ladies,
not work.
don't be afraid to comment. If you want us to drink Pink Zinfandel one episode, so be it. We will go.
Joe
with the
will
comments.
drink that all night long.
We have to be politically correct. Male, ladies, and undetermined.
If you don't see you got a dick and balls and a vagina, then the fuck you doing?
Whoa, we're gonna get canceled
Oh my
real
God,
quick.
we're so cut.
Ooh, I don't think this episode is gonna make it. This is gonna end up in
Who
the
gives a
archives.
shit? No one watches us anyway, so that's by the 55 viewers we have. I won't edit it. That's a fine. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys, having a drink. But seriously though, it's always look forward to doing this, and then posting it up. People ask why we do this. Like, we just want to hang out with our boys, man, and drink
yeah,
and
man.
bullshit, and just might as well share it out. People have a good time laughing about our stupidness. Go right ahead. If you don't like it, fuck you.
There you go.
Move forward. Who gives a rat's ass? Who gives a shit? I'm not here to make you freaking warm and fuzzy inside and comfort your freaking insecurity thoughts. Who gives a shit? Man up. There's a fucking real world out there. Nobody's there to fucking
There's
walk
some
you
real
through the
shit
fucking
happening
fire.
out there.
Walk through yourself. And that's my final thought, motherfuckers.
Degenerate knowledge out.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.